So what do you think?
Beautiful.
I meant the tree.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful too.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's beautiful. You're beautiful. I'm so lucky to have you.
I am so lucky to have you. Hey, Kay, Jessica, Noah. Come look at the tree we decorated for the birds.
Ooh. I love you so much.
I love you, Sam. No one could ever make me as happy as you've made me.
Pour the oil slowly while whisking briskly, making sure that the garlic is mashed. Oh, come on, I have to mash the garlic too? This is way too much work for a damn salad.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
Oh, hi, Sam. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
Good, because I made dinner.
Are you trying to cook again?
Actually, I found something in the freezer already cooked, but I did manage to get it in the oven all by myself.
Well, I'm impressed.
Well, you should be. So, did you figure out a way to help Luis get Sheridan out of the psych ward?
No, not yet. Antonio's her husband. He's the only one who can help her out right now, if she needs it.
No, I know that Alistair's behind Sheridan being in the hospital. She's in trouble, Sam, and I know she needs help. Please try.
Look, I promised I'd try, and I will. But that's all I can do is try.
Okay. Okay, so, well, now if I can finish the salad, we might actually be able to have a home-cooked dinner.
Well, let me see if I can help. What's the problem with the salad?
I'm okay on the slicing and dicing. It's just the salad dressing's got me stymied.
And it should. The dressing is the most difficult part of the salad. It requires a special culinary talent.
Well, then I'm glad you're here.
Voila.
Well, yes, I see how difficult it is.
And it is difficult. Watch the technique. It's all in the wrist. Here, you try.
Oh, are you sure I can handle it?
The lights are flickering again.
What does that mean?
Antonio, listen to me. Whatever they're doing to Sheridan, it's not helping her, okay? It's hurting her. Come on, you've seen how terrible she looks, how out of it she is.
Antonio, mijo, really, what harm can it be for Eve to see Sheridan?
No, Mama. I can see you've all turned against me. The only reason you want to get to Sheridan is so Luis can be with her. Well, you know what? I'm the only one that can make any decisions here. And as her husband, I'll decide what's best for Sheridan. Eve, come on. You're a doctor. There's got to be something you can do. You can tell how wrong this is, can't you?
Luis, my hands are tied. I mean, Antonio's right. He's the only one with any authority to allow me to see Sheridan. I can't interfere with her treatment without just cause.
Just cause? How can you even tell if there's just cause if they're not going to let you in to see her? Come on, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way that you can force them to let us see Sheridan.
I'm sorry, Luis.
There's got to be a way.
I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as you will be, my boy.
I didn't
Your
mean...
love for that tramp Eve Russell has cost you dearly.
Oh my God, what happened?
Still alive. Just barely. Oh, please, God, let this work. Please let the memory of Luis be erased from her mind. Sheridan. Sheridan. Can you hear me?
Why are you doing this to me?
I don't want to do this to you anymore. I don't. But you just have to answer one question for me, okay? Yes, you just have to tell me. Who do you love?
Who do I love?
Yes, just please tell me you don't remember the name of the man who you love.
It's Luis. I love Luis.
God, I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Please help me. Please help me.
Luis can't help you. I can't help you. Do you understand? Alistair is threatening to pull my license. He's threatening my family. God, forgive me. I have to do this.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Okay, Sheridan. Now. Tell me that you don't remember the name of the man that you love. Yes. Yes, just tell me you can't remember his name and this will all be over. Yes. Yes, who do you love?
I love. I don't know.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank God it's finally working. Okay, now look I want you to look at this. Now tell me, look at this picture and tell me, do you recognize the man in this picture?
I take care of you, okay? I love you. It's Luis. I love you so much.
Luis.
What? What did you say?
I love Luis.
Sweet mother, what's it gonna take to get this man out of your head?
Luis, help me. Help me. Oh.
And
Hell is that? What are they doing to Sheridan? It's none of your business, Luis. The hell it isn't.
Luis, Antonio, no.
You can't keep me from Sheridan. And you can't keep us apart. Oh, yeah, I can, and I will.
Stop it!
Look, I've told you, you're not gonna see my wife, and I'm not gonna tell you again. Don't you stop being such an idiot. Let me help Sheridan! The only one who's gonna help Sheridan is me. And the only way you're gonna steal my wife from me is over my dead body.
No!
What's happened? What's going on here?
Ask Julian. He's going to suffer the consequences of this grave error for a long time to come.
We'll talk about it later, Eve.
Julian, your father is bleeding. Here, let me take a look at that.
Don't touch me!
Alistair, it looks like a deep cut. You might need stitches.
If I need stitches, I'll go to a real doctor. Not some drugged-out slut masquerading as a doctor.
It's enough, Father.
Oh, come, Julian. We both know what she is. If it weren't for me, she wouldn't have an MD after her name at all. She'd still be singing in some nightclub, strung out and turning tricks to get her next fix.
Turning tricks.
That's a lie, and you know it. I won't have you talk about her like that.
Oh, you won't you? What do you propose to do about it? I'll tell you what, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I thought you would have learned from your mistake in going against me, Julian. Your love for this woman has already cost you dearly. You're going to let it cost you everything?
Sounds like dinner's ready. I'll check the oven.
Yeah. Wouldn't want dinner to burn.
Remember those picnics we used to have on the beach? You burned all those hot dogs?
Yes, I can't believe you actually ate them. You must have really been in love.
I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but I have a little confession to make. When you weren't looking, I threw them in the trash.
I wondered why you never got sick.
Well, now you know.
Oh, well, let's hope we don't have to sneak this dinner into the trash.
It smells delicious, and it looks great.
Oh, good.
Listen, I really appreciate you going to all this trouble.
No, I wanted to do it, Sam. For you.
Grace.
David, hi.
Grace, I'm so glad I found you. I have a fantastic idea.
What's that?
I just got off the phone with one of the magazines I do photographic work with, and they have an assignment for me in Italy.
Italy.
Yes. Yeah. I thought it might be a good idea if we went together. Have you ever been to Italy?
No.
Oh, well, perfect. After we finish the assignment, we can take a tour. Spend some time traveling around Europe.
Europe.
Yes, Europe. There's so much I want to show you. It'll be like a vacation.
David, I don't know. You know, I've never even thought about going that far away before.
Well, I think it's time you did. There's so much I want to show you. The Amalfi Coast, the French Riviera. I want to walk through the Arc de Triomphe with you in Paris. I want to go to London, Paddington Station, and then we'll rent a villa in Tuscany, Bella Toscana. It's the most beautiful countryside in the world. You will never, ever want to leave.
David, it sounds wonderful. Really.
It is. I promise you it will be. And we can stay as long as we want.
Hey, Dad. Oh. Hi, Mom.
John, I thought you were staying up at the ski lodge tonight. You want having fun?
Yeah, I just decided to come home early.
Oh, well, I hope you had some fun, huh? Hey, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay.
You know what? Why don't I'm gonna go get us all some hot chocolate.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Something bothering you, John?
Nah, not really.
Come on, you can tell me what something happened at ski trip.
Well,
Come on, I'm your dad. You can tell me anything.
it's just I don't want to cause any trouble. You know? I don't want it to look like I came running to you, reporting to you.
Right. No problem. Look, we can just keep this between us. No one else has to know.
Okay. Dad, I need your advice about how to tell Mom something. Because when she hears this, it's going to really upset her.
Oh, boy. Okay. What did Kay do now? She has a knack for annoying your mother.
Nah, it's not Kay. It's Charity.
Charity?
You know, you can threaten me all you like, Father, but I won't have you intimidate Eve. She's a good doctor and a good woman.
Surely you jest.
Damn you.
No. It's okay, Julian. You know, Alistair's never approved of me. He did whatever he had to do to keep us apart all those years ago.
Julian's a fool. I was merely protecting him from himself.
Oh, is that it? Is that what you were doing when you discovered that I was pregnant with Julian's child? Please, you would have done anything to get rid of me. even making me believe that my baby was dead.
I'm not responsible for what you believed.
Well, I did believe it. But guess what? Our baby is not dead. Our baby is alive.
Eve, don't waste your time telling my father anything.
Don't bother trying to evade, Julian. I know you think your love child is alive, and I know all about your search for him.
You know?
Of course. And why do you both look so surprised? I know everything that goes on in my family.
How?
Never mind how. Just know that I'm aware of Julian's search for your son. I know about the baby picture you found. I know exactly what you're doing, Julian. Even more than you think.
You are my passion for life.
This is surprisingly good.
It's delicious. This is delicious, sweetheart. Sorry I'm so late.
Oh, Sam, don't worry about it. In fact, you know, it's kind of nice. We can have dinner in peace for a change, because the girls are in bed.
Well, thanks for being so understanding and for keeping the casserole hot.
You know what, Sam? You don't have to thank me. I always want to have dinner with you. I certainly don't want you eating alone. Sam, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. I was just remembering another time when I had this casserole.
This casserole. Oh. Did, Grace make this dish often? Well, it seems Grace has moved out of the house, but not out of your heart.
I'm sorry, Ivy.
No, it's okay. You know, I've just been in a loveless marriage for so long that I guess I didn't realize how long it would take to get someone out of your heart. That is, if you can, you know, because you're not out of my heart, Sam. You're still there. Don't worry, I'll clean up later.
Okay, let me just get this straight. You're saying that Charity was dancing on a tabletop, bumping and grinding.
Yeah, like a stripper. She was really coming on to a bunch of guys, but that's not the worst of it.
It's not the worst of it. What could be worse than that?
Dad, Miguel walked in on Charity and Reese in bed.
Charity and Reese?
Yeah, it looked like they were having sex.
Okay, now I not believe this at all. Charity and Reese?
None of us could believe it, especially Jessica and Miguel.
Oh, no, isn't Jessica Reese's girlfriend?
She was, not anymore.
And isn't Charity in love with Miguel? I mean, what could drive her to behave like this is so uncharacteristic.
Tell me about it. And none of us could figure out what she was doing.
How did Miguel react?
He was pretty upset, as you could imagine.
Yeah, I could imagine.
You should have seen her, Dad. She was dancing all provocatively and letting all these guys put their hands all over her. And she was barely wearing any clothes.
Are you sure this is Charity?
It was definitely Charity. But all the dancing and carrying on was nothing compared to her getting in the bed with Reese.
I'm sorry, John, but what did you just say?
Oh, Grace, please don't
No,
be
David,
upset.
I need to hear this. What happened with Charity?
Sorry, Mom. I wanted to find a way to tell you.
That Charity was coming on to boys and that she was in bed with Reese.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My God, this is all my fault.
Your fault. Don't be ridiculous.
It's not your fault.
Yes, it is. It's my fault. I've destroyed my family. First my daughters and now my niece Charity. My God, what have I done?
Luis. Antonio, stop it. You will stop this right now. Stop. Antonio, I know that you're in pain. I know that you're angry because Sheridan chose Luis over you.
She didn't choose Luis over me. He brainwashed her when she was vulnerable and emotional. And he made her think that she loves him more than she loves me.
No, mijo.
Yes. Yes, Mama. I'm her husband, not him.
Could you just please put your anger about Luis aside for just a moment and think about your wife?
I am thinking about my wife. That's why she's getting the best medical treatment available.
God, Luis is afraid for her, mijo. He thinks that she's possibly being mistreated. Now, if you love your wife like you say you do, then let Eve and Luis check in on her to make sure she's all right.
Of course I love my wife. I love her just as much as he does.
Fine. Then what is the harm in letting Eve just check in on her, mijo?
No. No, because you've turned against me. And you are supporting him and stealing Sheridan away from me.
Antonio, it's not that simple.
Oh, yes, it is that simple, Mama. You've made your choice. And you know what? I've made mine. I no longer have a family. No brother, no mother. All I have is my wife. And I'm not gonna let you or anybody else take her away from me. And I would think that you, as my mother, would be able to understand that. And it hurts me that you can't. So you're out of my life.
Did you really think you could keep this pathetic search for the child a secret from me? No one keeps secrets from me. I've been in on the search for your son from the beginning, but as usual, I'm about 10 steps ahead of you.
What do you mean 10 steps ahead of us?
Let me share a few things with you that you may not be aware of, Eve. First of all, you're absolutely right. Your son didn't die in the hospital. He was alive then, and he's alive now.
We know that he's alive.
But you don't know where he is. I do.
You know where he is?
Exactly where he is.
You know.
That's right. And I could produce him for you anytime I wish. I could leave here now and come back with your son in tow.
Don't get your hopes up, Eve.
Alistair, if you know where our son is, God, please take us to him. I need to see him. I need to know that he's all right.
If you know where he is, tell us. Let Eve have our son. She suffered so much. You just tell us where he is.
Gotta find a way in here. Gotta know if Sheridan's all right.
I can't believe this is happening to our family. When Antonio left, he was lost us for so many years, and then he came back, and I thought, oh, God, finally, my family is back together again. But now I've lost him again, and this time I'm afraid it's forever.
Look, I'm sorry to see you hurting like this. But you can't listen to a word that Antonio says. He's wrong, and he's angry.
He feels that I have chosen you over him, just like Sheridan chose you over him. He feels betrayed by his whole family.
I'm sorry about that. But Sheridan and I never meant to hurt Antonio. But this isn't about me or Antonio, it's about Sheridan. All right, she's in danger, and he's standing in the way of that. His hard-headed stubbornness could end up costing Sheridan her life.
Please, let the memory of Luis be erased from Sheridan's mind. I'd lie to him if I could. I'd lie to him, but Alistair, he has eyes everywhere. He'd find out, and then he'd hurt my family, and I can't risk that. Sheridan? Sheridan, honey. Sheridan. Do you recognize this man? Sheridan, Do you know this man's name?
Alistair, if you know where our son is, please take us to him.
My father isn't about to do anything that might possibly make someone else happy. He's not going to take us to our son.
Oh, but why not? I mean, what possible pleasure could you get out of keeping my son away from me, Alistair? I've thought about that baby and wondered about him and grieved over him every moment since he was born. My heart's been broken 1,000 times over because of the way I lost him.
You really want to see your son, Eve?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Alistair. I would give anything to see him. And you don't even have to take us to him. Just tell us where he is and we'll go to him.
But what would you tell TC? How would you explain this mysterious baby to your husband?
I'll just tell him the truth. He'll come around eventually. I just want my son. I've just lost so much time with him already. Please, just take me to my son.
I could do that. Yes, I could take you to him.
Thank you, Alistair.
But I won't. Not now, not ever.
I told you not to hope. The man has a hole where his heart should be.
That's right, Julian. You do know me, don't you? I will never take you to your son, Eve. I've kept your bastard boy from you for over 20 years, and I'll keep him for another 100 if I have to. You will never see that child again. Ever.
No! No!
Grace, come on. You can't blame yourself. Charity's a young girl. She's had a pretty sheltered life. I mean, maybe she's just trying to sow some wild oats.
David, you know better than that. I mean, Charity is a wonderful young woman with a good heart and a strong sense of morals. The only reason she's acting like this is because I left Sam.
No, I don't think that's it.
No, that is not it at all.
It is. I've just hurt everyone so much.
John, could you give us a moment?
Sure, Dad. Mom, try not to worry about it.
Try not to worry about it. You see what I've done? I mean, I'm the adult here. I was the one that was supposed to set the good example. And look what's happened. McKay has had a child out of wedlock, and she hates me so much that she's moved into the next door neighbor's house. And now Jessica hates me for leaving her father, and Charity is acting like someone she's not. And it's all my fault.
Look, Grace, you have been a wonderful mother to Jessica and Kate, and you have been like a mother to Charity since her mother died. Now, you cannot blame yourself for this aberration. I mean,
But I do blame myself. I deserted my family to be with you.
Grace, please, don't blame yourself. Blame me, all right? I mean, not that I've ever wanted to cause you any pain.
No, David, you know what? I don't blame you. Okay, it was my choice to leave Sam and my family to be with you and John.
Grace, please.
You know, and it's certainly not John's fault that I had amnesia and couldn't remember being married to you and giving birth to him, but when I see what I've done to my family, I mean, I've ruined so much. I've caused so much pain.
Please, Grace.
Well, you know what? Don't try to make me feel better, because none of this would have happened if my family were still intact.
Grace, don't.
You know what, David? I gotta get some fresh air.
You want me to come with you?
No, I think I need to be alone. I'm sorry.
Oh, Ivy, what have we done? Whatever except to blackmail. To pretend to be Grace's long-lost husband. To convince my own son that Grace was his mother. Now she's trying to do what she thinks is the right thing. come back to her first husband, even though she's losing her family in the meantime. Oh, Ivy, what have we done?
Sam.
Look, I know it's late. Mind if I come in?
No, no, of course not. Sam, I am so sorry. I should have realized that the casserole in the freezer was Grace's, and I never should have served it. I know you're going through a lot of stuff, and I'm really...
You're as beautiful now as you were back then.
You never intended to let us find a boy, did you?
Don't you love it when you can say, gotcha? I do.
God, how can you be so heartless? I'm your only son.
To the best of my current knowledge, unfortunately, yes, you are.
You can't be this much of a monster. Don't you have any feelings for your own grandson, who by no fault of his own never knew his mother or his father?
You might as well think of him as dead, Eve, because you'll never find him. Never.
How can you do this? What right do you have to keep us from our child?
I have every right.
But he's Julian's son, your grandson!
And that means absolutely nothing to me.
God, you are a heartless monster.
Perhaps. Unlike others, I'm not ruled by emotions. Look at yourself. Crawling on your hands and knees, begging, whining. Look at the level to which you've been reduced.
I would gladly crawl and beg and whine if I could find my son. Oh, my God. If you would do this to your own son, then you would do it to your daughter as well.
Did you think I'd go easier on Sheridan because she's female, the weaker sex?
Oh, my God. Louis is right. Sheridan's in danger. You're doing something to hurt her. Something to ruin her relationship with Louise. Well, I'm not gonna let you do it.
I just have to talk to Sam. Tell him that I made a terrible mistake. Tell him that I was wrong.
I'll kill you before I let you do what you're doing to Sheridan!
Eve, no. It'll only make things worse.
But Julian, our son, he knows where our son is, and he's doing something terrible to Sheridan. You're evil. Alistair Crane, you are evil!
You don't know how evil I am, Eve. But believe me, when I'm through with you, you will.
Sheridan. Hey, look at this picture. Do you know this man? Sheridan, do you know who this is? Finally, I've erased Luis from her memory. Luis is gone from you forever.
I'm telling you, Sheridan's in there. She's in one of those rooms.
How do you know, Luis?
So I heard a scream before, and it came from down there. Gotta find a way in there.
How are you gonna do that, mijo? The door's locked.
Don't you worry, I'll get in there.
Luis, don't. You're a police officer. You lose your badge, your job.
I don't care what I have to lose. Nothing or nobody's gonna keep me from Sheridan. Sheridan! Sheridan, where are you?
No. Sheridan, it's okay. You don't have to try anymore. Luis is erased from your memory.
Sheridan!
Oh, no.
Sheridan!
Oh.
Sheridan!
Sheridan, I love you. I love you, Sheridan. I love you, Sheridan, so much.
Sheridan! Sheridan!
Please help me. Please. 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 No, you can't be alive!
I know everything, Beth. I know everything!
Please, I'm here.
Get out of my way!
Stop! Oh! Stay away from Sam. Do you hear me? You just stay away from him!
NBC Tuesday. For one night only. It's Thursday on Tuesday.
What did I say?
Starting with Friends and the Danny DeVito episode everyone's still talking about.
This is so hot!
Followed by an all-new emotional Will and Grace.
How much do I have to eat before the pain goes away?
And on Scrubs, Michael J. Fox makes his triumphant return to television.
Can you not point that at me?
Friends, Will and Grace, and Michael J. Fox on Scrubs, NBC Tuesday.